in my wrestling.
Hey, welcome to Awana Games. We got some new faces here. This is my wife Laura, who if she loses, I sleep out in the couch. And this is the wife of my boss. This is Anita, so if I lose, I'm out of a job. So let's see how this goes. The contest is, we got 5 little washers. They each got a pair of chopsticks. Let's see how they can build a tower. Let's go. All right, we got 60 seconds on the clock. They're gonna try and build their tower. On your mark, get set, go. All right, I think like they're initially trying to figure out how to hold chopsticks. Obviously, this isn't something they do often.
It's skinny and down, right?
They are trying to get the first one gripped.
Was supposed to be easier. This is so easy. Okay.
Laura's trying to readjust her grip on the chopsticks. Is going for the inside the washer method. Anita's already at 3 high, only with 2 chopsticks left. She has two nuts left. She has got 4th, just squeezing as hard as she can. Oh, and she's lost one of the pieces on her tower. Laura, now.
Yes! Do I keep going? Did the time run?
The timer didn't go, but Laura won.
Oh, man!
Well, that was an amazing race. It seemed like it was neck and neck the whole way through. Laura's our winner. She had 20 seconds left on the clock still. See how well you can do on your own.
You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my
He's the one who makes the sun shine. He's the one who puts the moon in the sky. He's the one who hung the stars one by one. He's the one who makes a bird sing. He's the one who puts your dreams so high. He's the one who makes me smile. Day by day, Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Better than Spider-Man! Yeah. Better than Superman! Yeah. Better than Batman! Yeah. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah. Better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Better than Barbie. Yeah. Better than Action Man. Yeah. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. I've got river of life flowing out. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. I've got river of life flowing out of me. Makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Opens prison's doors, sets the captives free. I've got river of life flowing out of me. Spring up a well. Splash within my soul. Spring up a well. Within my soul. Spring up a well. Tidal wave takes to me. That life abundantly. Yeah, that was good. I've decided to follow Jesus. I have decided. still I will follow. Though none go with me, still I will follow. Though none go with me, still I will follow. No turning back, no turning back.
In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, you're true.
Hey guys, welcome to Awana Verse Time, and today we are learning Genesis 12 verse 2. And a little bit of backstory on this verse. It's God talking to Abram, who you're going to learn about in the story in a couple minutes. So, let's read over the verse, and then we'll try and erase some words. So Genesis 12 verse 2. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Genesis 12 verse 2. Okay, I'm going to try and erase some easy words. I'll try that. Alright, let's try it again. Genesis 12 verse 2. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Genesis 12 verse 2. Alright, let's try it again. Genesis 12 verse 2. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Genesis 12 verse 2. Less and less words, so let's try this again. Genesis 12 verse 2. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Genesis 12 verse 2. I'm going to try it one more time, and then I'm going to see if I can say it without anything. Genesis 12 verse 2. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Genesis 12 verse 2. Okay, now it's the moment of truth. I'm going to see if I can say it without any words at all. You can follow along. You can also see if I get it right. Genesis 12 verse 2. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Genesis 12 verse 2. Alright, and you guys can check on that and see if I was right, but hopefully you guys can do it better than I can.
My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you.
Welcome back to Storytime. If you've missed any of our episodes, you can go find them under videos on Facebook, on our Facebook page, or you can go and find some of them on YouTube as well. These stories are a quick overview of the Bible. Each day we teach a character of God, or we're learning about who God is and how He has a plan and the details that are all worked out. It's really kind of best to watch it the whole way through because you get the understanding of the whole story. And so what we're doing here in Storytime is just giving you kind of an overview of the big lessons we want to teach in the Bible. So last week we learned about how the different languages came to be and how all the people spread out over all the parts of the world. The Bible tells us that all the nations started from Noah's family, and all nationalities originated in that. They started all with Noah's family and spread out. All languages and all nationalities started there and then spread out after the Tower of Babel. Today we're going to learn about Abram, who's known as the father in our faith. So we're only like 12 chapters into the Bible, which is a very short way in. We're this far into the Bible, and we've already learned about how humans sinned and the perfect world wasn't perfect. We learned about murder and evil and much sadness, and how God destroyed the earth because of all those who didn't believe in Him. and then how God made all the different languages and caused the people to spread out over the earth. That's only 12 chapters in. So today we're going to learn about Abram. So Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Abram was a descendant of Noah's son, Shem. So he was down the family tree from Noah's son, Shem. Abram and his father lived close to where the Tower of Babel was, where it was started to be built. Abram married Sarai. In Genesis 11, it tells us, but they couldn't have any children. When this story starts, Abram's about 75 years old. And in those days, it would have been really looked down on not to have kids. In society, that was just like frowned upon. If you didn't have kids, you had no family tree. There was no descendants following you, and your family name wouldn't carry on. So it was a shameful thing. And so Abram's father, Terah, he moved from Ur and traveled to Haran. So he started out in Ur, and he wanted to get to Haran, or he's actually trying to get to Canaan, but he got to Haran, and he died before he got all the way to where he wanted to go. Terah took Abram and Sarai, his wife. He also took his grandson Lot because Lot's dad died in Ur. And Terah hoped to get all the way to Canaan, but he only got to a place called Haran, like I showed you on the map. God called Abram to leave that country, the country of Haran, and he wanted him to go into the land of Canaan. God spoke directly to Abram and told him what to do. In the area of Mesopotamia, which is on the map here, so in this whole area of Mesopotamia, where Abram was living, the people didn't worship God, they worshipped idols. Even Abram's own father, Terah, worshipped idols, but Abraham believed God. When God spoke to him, he listened and obeyed. Now, God had the right to tell Abram what to do. It's kind of like my granddaughter, who's not yet 2, she doesn't know all the things, so it would be really silly for me just to let her go play in the street by herself because she doesn't know about the danger of cars and stuff or anything. So I would want to be with her. I'd want to tell her, that's not safe for you to go there, because I, as an adult, can see farther than her. I know more than her, and I understand where danger and everything is. And so just like my little granddaughter, who's not yet 2, needs somebody who's bigger and wiser to help her get through life, that's kind of like God has the right to tell Abram what to do, because God, as much as I am bigger and stronger and know more than my granddaughter, God is infinitely more big and more wise and more knowledgeable. And so he knows what is better for Abram. He knows his plan. He knows the beginning from the end. And so we know that God knows what is best, because as much as I know more than my granddaughter, God knows even more, so much more than I would know, or humans in that matter. He's the highest authority. He made everything, and he can see farther than us. He knows what's best. No one is wiser or more powerful than God. So a lot of the people who were the descendants of Noah turned away from God and away from the truth. Even though they were descendants of Noah and God destroyed the earth for disobedience, here they are again, turning away from God. They worship things that God created instead of God. They worship the sun or the moon or the stars or even animals instead of God, the Creator. They rebelled against God, and they built the Tower of Babel. That was one thing they were doing. And even though the people were sinful, God didn't stop his plan to rescue mankind from Satan's power and everlasting punishment. No one and nothing can ever stop God from carrying out his plans. What he promises, he does. What he starts, he finishes. When God called Abram, it was God's next step in his plan to deliver his people from being slaves to sin. God doesn't change. He's the same today as he was then. He's still loving, he's merciful, which means he gives second chances, and he's still gracious, which means he gives good gifts to even those who don't deserve it. God hasn't forgotten his plan to save people from everlasting punishment. God wants everyone to be saved from Satan's power and from sin. I'm I'm going to read Genesis chapter 12, verse 2 to 3. And I will make of you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great, so that you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and him who dishonors you I will curse. And in you the families of all the earth shall be blessed. That was God talking to Abram. Out loud, Abram heard his voice, and this is what God told him. God promised Abram that he would be the father of a great nation. God promised Abram and Sarai that they would have many children, even though at this point in the story, Abram's 75 years old and they have no kids yet. He said they're going to have many children. God promised that he would protect Abram and that he would prosper him. He would be an important man. Through Abram, other people and nations would be blessed and receive help. God also promised that he would help those who helped Abram, but he would bring evil on anyone who treated Abram wrongly. In the end of verse 3 it says, "In you all the families of the earth will be blessed." This is a promise about the deliverer who's going to come from Abram's family. Do you remember that in the Garden of Eden, God promised he would send a deliverer to the world to crush the power of Satan? Well, now God promised Abram that one of his descendants would be the deliverer. All the families on earth would be blessed through Abram, and now Abram's descendant. That promise includes you and me and all the people of the world. We're learning that even if it takes a really long time, and it looks impossible, God always keeps his promises.
I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore.